Oh, so I hear you trying to win a beat battle, huh? Somebody didn't challenge you? They said you ain't got that heat, and so you looking for tips now on YouTube? Well, you came to the right place with your friend Curtis from Slap Experts. Let's talk about it. What's the deal? You trying to figure out how to win this beat battle you got coming up? You a little nervous? You a little nervous? Your first time? It's all good. I got your back. I am going to tell you how to win a beat battle using 4 S's. Yes, 4 S's. Even though my name got 2 S's, this is going to be 4 S's. Hopefully that helps you remember that my name has 2 S's, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, in these 4 S's, I'm going to help you focus in on how to actually not only win this from a musical level, but from a strategic level, because a lot of people miss that there's other elements other than just the music. The music is so important. The music is the foundation. If you got no fire, this stuff is not gonna help. But if you got that fire, and if you wanna make sure and ensure that you kind of win over the audience at the same time, please listen up, because I got some important things to tell you. So let's break this down into 4 S's. S number 1 is strategy. Whenever I'm going into a beat battle, I ask myself a question. I say, Curtis, and myself be like, yeah, what's up, bro? I'll be like, why you talking like that? That's not even you. I don't know, what's up? Anyways, don't get on my head. The first thing I ask myself is this: do you want to be the bully or the silent assassin? These are 2 personality types that I feel like have the highest rates of wins within beat battles. And mind you, I've been beat battling for almost 12 years. These are the people that I see that have the highest winning percentages of all the personality types in beat battles, because I've met all kind of personality types. I've seen producers that eat their boogers. I've seen producers that look over at the judge. True story, look over at the judge and say, there ain't no samples in this beat, no samples, fam. And the judges is like, that don't excuse it for being trash. Whatever the case may be. There are 2 strategic personality types that I have seen people take on and that I have adopted along the years that have helped me to strategically win the beat battles, even beyond just the beats. The beats are just really a backup. They're just like the echo behind you that are like, yeah, that's what we got, fam. Keep talking for us, Curtis. That's what that's all about. So the number 1 thing is strategy, personality type. This is what I'm talking about. Do you want to be the bully? The bully is somebody that comes in and says, I came here to do business and you better show up. That's the kind of attitude that says, I'm already up 24-0 and you are wasting my time. The bully is somebody that I encountered in a beat battle where I was whooping left and right. I was giving smack, smack, smack. And this big old dude was about like, man, both his biceps had to be like the weight of a baby. And he was just like, his beats was banging and he was just like, yeah, I beat you and I beat you. And I was like, hey, it ain't even all that. Why are we trying to do all that? Won't you chill? Won't you chill? And it does something psychologically to your opponent that it puts them on their heels and they're like, oh, wait a minute. We're just playing music, man. And the second approach is the silent assassin. There was a producer that I used to battle named A3. He'd come into the venue, he'd have his hat down low, he'd have his jacket on. You wouldn't even know, if you didn't know him, you wouldn't even know he's a producer. But this man would come in and you wouldn't know that he came to take off everybody's head until he played his first beat. None of the theatrics, he just kind of chilled and he was just kind of like nodding his head. And that may fit some of your personality types, or it may help you in a situation where you know your competitor is a beast. You're not gonna bully them because their music is already gonna be bullying by itself. So you wanna make sure that you play it pretty modest. You become a silent assassin. You saw that in an example of my beat battle online with the homie Yo Gosh Leotis. I knew for a fact that man works on beats all the time. And I'm like every other week, kinda every month. God, more realistically, I knew what I was getting into, but I also knew that I have strategy that I could work to my hand. It's almost like the NBA player where, he got bad legs, he got bad knees, so he got to start doing some tricky stuff to win against a young competitor that just dribbling between his legs, going behind his back, doing 360s. So then you just got to hit him with a little, you know what I'm saying? What is that, Curtis? What is that? Are you okay? Yes, this is a little mid-range jumper. That's what you gotta do. So in that situation, I had to be the silent assassin. I had to say, look, we already know what you finna do. We know the beast that you are, but I got a few things. Come check me out. Show your love, and then boom, hit him off one of them aggressive ones. It's like, ooh, that's what we doing today, Curtis? I mean, you know. Hey, what's the last level in Mario?
Battling Bowser always.
Oh yeah, huh? I forgot.
Here we go.
Shit like that.
You wanna be the bully or the silent assassin? That is the first S, strategy. The second S to winning a beat battle, what is the story? This is what's so dope about IG Live beat battles, is that you know what your competitor is going to be, which traditionally in beat battles, you don't know who it's gonna be. It may be 16 competitors on a list and you don't know who you're going against. With IG Live battles, you know who your competitor is, you know what their name is, you know how to kind of personalize your approach to them. And so that being said, you get to make beats that tell a story. Every single beat battle that you've seen on live stream, I have utilized a strategy in which I said, let's tell a story. Let's make it to where I'm talking to you, but I know what beat I'm going to play next. Or I have already compiled a list 1 through 8 beats that I'm going to play. And so in the midst of this competition, I'll say something like, man, that's so crazy that you said that, but I don't know, man, your mans ain't. And then all of a sudden, a beat that comes on that has a vocal say, your mans ain't, comes in there and it starts to kind of utilize it. Get creative with it, right? That example is terrible, but just go watch the battles and you'll see what I'm talking about.
You're very important to this community. We all appreciate you. You're like an angel, but sometimes angels deserve to die.
Angels deserve to.
There is a storyline, and this is what makes the beat battle I had with my brother, oh gosh, so fire, is that he understood that and was utilizing his own storyline along the way. Hey, let me go get my bag. Pulled his bag out, a Nintendo Wii. What is that? Oh gosh, what you finna do? Oh, you know, no, just nothing. Just wanted to kind of get that. And all of a sudden he plays a beat where he samples the Wii menu music, and it's like, oh my God, you just pulled me into that story.
You about to be real disrespectful, and I feel like it's coming.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh.
That story is not just for your competitor, that story is for the audience to get hyped up and say, yo, where's this going? Because I know it's gonna be fire. The story, if utilized correctly, if executed correctly, can make the entire battle more memorable and can actually put points in your favor if you're able to execute it in a natural, cool ass way. This leads us to the third S of winning a beat battle, showmanship. I think it's important that as you're listening to beats that you're not delusional. I think it's important that as you're listening to your competitor play their music, you listen, you give your props, you give your love to them, but then you come back ready to hit them over the head with it. I think it's important to show the audience that you are also in tune to what is being played. It's nothing worse than seeing somebody go ham on a player and the player is just not defending them. The player is just like letting them go past. It doesn't even feel good for the person that is the competitor that wants to win the game. Like, they gonna get their points and get the W, but it's like, fam, D up, pause. Play some defense. It's important for all the hard work that occurs in these beat battles to prepare these beats. You show respect to your competitor. It just is the ultimate sign of, look, regardless of where this goes, regardless of who takes the L or takes the W, I respect you as a competitor and I wanna make sure that you hear my respect even though I came to win. I think showmanship is a slept on element of winning a beat battle because people feel like, you gotta be a certain type of way, but I feel like when you show respect to your competitor, it helps the audience, who's the most important element of all this, walk away and say, yo, that was fun. I wanna watch that again. And the fourth element, the last element towards winning a beat battle, play to your strength. The S word is strength, if you didn't catch that. Play to your strengths. So many people get in these beat battles, they watch other beat battles, especially those who are getting in for the first time. They watch other beat battles and they're like, okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of that, combine it together, and then try to find my way through it and put my sound somehow in the middle of that. That's one strategy, but why not play to the strengths that you've already been working on? What is your strengths? Is your strengths your musicality? Is your strengths your percussion, your drums, your arrangements, your drops? What is your strengths? And then from there, figure out how to put steroids, not literal, because we ain't trying to get you in jail, literal steroids, I'm just playing. Put some steroids into your strengths instead of trying to improve upon your weaknesses. Prime example, when I went against the homie, oh gosh, which I keep referring because it's one of my favorite battles I've ever been involved in, is that I know this man from an original beat standpoint. You might as well not even get in a competition. The man has magic fingers and he plays keys like this, man. It's crazy. He plays keys like he's throwing up gang signs. It's amazing. So I knew what he's getting ready to do. Playing 7th minor major sustained detone keys. I don't know, man. I know what he's getting ready to do. I'm not about to outplay you. So what I gotta do, play the opposite of you. What am I great at? What am I the level of his musicianship? What am I the level of that at anything? For me, that's sampling. I've been doing it the longest. So we go follow one course until success, aka the acronym for focus, and we focus solely on doing as many sample flips as possible.
Hey, I just want you to know, whoa. And I use your drums on this one.
So I'ma go toe to toe, blow for blow like your man ain't, the judge ain't, your man ain't.
This is how you play to your strengths. I use basketball analogies because they make the most sense to those who are basketball fans. If you are Steph Curry and you know you can hit 3-pointers from 40 feet out, you don't all of a sudden say, okay, I'm going against Russell Westbrook. Okay, he's pretty good at like dunking and all that. All right, I'm finna start going to the hole and dunking on people. That's not your game. That is not your game. Shoot your threes, right? Play your team defense. Play to your strengths. Because at the end of the day, we all have things that separate us from everybody else. It's important for you to know yourself in these battles. It's important for you to know what is it, that thing that people understand that I'm going to always bring within my music. When you play to your strengths, not only does it give you a better fighting chance at actually winning the competition, but it also makes the audience look and say, bruh, I don't know who got this. They're so different. I don't know. It's like two different positions who are great at what they do. Shaq, one of the greatest centers of all time. Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the greatest centers of all time. Going against Michael Jordan. Going against Scottie Pippen. Going against, who else from The Last Dance? I'm just playing. Going against Magic Johnson. Like, you cannot compare one-on-one because they're two different positions. So you kind of look at that and you're like, man, I don't know. I mean, obviously ain't nobody guarding Shaq in the box in the hole, but you look, he can't guard nobody on a 3-point line. You just want to make it interesting, especially if you feel that you're outmatched. I think that's so important. So pay attention to your strengths, play to your strengths. Don't try to go out here and be somebody that you're not. In these battles, I had to make sure every single time I played to my strengths so that I'm not sitting here trying to do a competition with somebody who has been mastering one particular area of production that I have not been mastering. So those are 4 S's you want to pay attention to when you're really serious about winning a beat battle. If you can think of some more, man, leave them down in the comments below. I would love to see your strategies, especially if you've already been in beat battles. Don't come in here with your psychological approaches and your, oh, I think it may win. If you ain't never been on beat battle, shut up, learn something, shut up. We ain't trying to hear it. But we do welcome your eyes and your attention, and we really appreciate you viewing these videos. And if you want to see some more videos, please subscribe to the channel. Please leave a like on the video. Make sure that you share it, maybe. I don't know, whatever you into, just do that. You can even hit the notification bell if you want to get heads up when we do more videos like this. But look, in this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Once again, it's Curtis King of SlapExperts.com. Go in that e-battle. Have a good one. Look up, Nazi. Say cheese.